don't mind if I do. So whenever you see basalt, that typically means that you're near lava. So if we dig over this way, I bet we'll find some lava. Also, you can see from my journeyman map, which is the mini map in the top right corner of my screen, that there should be some lava over this way. And there it is. So I just vein mined some coal. And Vein Miner is a mod that will mine out essentially all of one type of thing. So if I started vein mining the stone, it would if I vein mine the stone, it would basically mine out a lot of stone around here, and it would probably break my stone pick. So it does still use durability from your items. So if you use it on like a little patch of iron or coal, then it only mines out the coal or iron. So it's, at least until you get better equipment, it's best to do it on little patches of things. Otherwise, you'll just end up breaking your tools. So I only have one bucket right now, and I don't have anywhere to make another one. This iron I got as I was coming down here. But one bucket of lava should hold us over for a bit. So I'm going to make my way back up. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so we're back up here, and I have the lava bucket, and I'm going to right click on this right here. And I just put the lava inside of here, so you can see that it can hold up to 4,000 milli buckets of lava. If I go over here, I can now toss in some of these metals, and I actually want to take a minute and figure out what we want to craft, because I don't want to waste these materials. So we want to look at what materials. So here we go. So all right, so to start off with, we'll probably make something. We wanted to be able to mine at least cobalt, and cobalt it's a really strong and durable metal. Has the highest mining speed of any of the materials besides the awakened stuff, which, well, actually it has a higher mining speed than the awakened materials. So yeah, it actually has the highest mining speed of any material in the game, I believe. So if you make a pick out of cobalt, a pick head out of cobalt, then it's going to have the highest mining speed possible. And then they have abilities, so it'll also give you the ability momentum, which is faster, keep going. Mining blocks increases your speed as long as you keep going. So that's pretty cool. But we don't have any cobalt yet. And cobalt can only be mined in the nether, and it's if you're familiar with ores in Minecraft, to mine stone, you need to have a wooden pick. To mine things like iron, you need to have a stone pick. To mine things like obsidian, you have to have a diamond pick. And so that kind of progression, a tiered level of materials that you need to mine other materials also exists here. So we have copper, we have tin, I'm pretty sure we have some aluminum, we have more copper, tin. So let me do some searching through here to see what we can make and what would be a good investment for right now, and I'll be back with you in a second. So just looking through here real quick, what we're probably going to want to get is, if we get an obsidian pickaxe head, we can mine cobalt with that. but we would need to be able to mine the obsidian to get that. So we would have to have a diamond pick or something comparable to get the obsidian. So, and so would I have to really make a diamond pick? Looks like I'll have to make a bronze pick for now. So I'm gonna make a bronze pick if I can. So copper, aluminum. We wanted to make aluminum brass. Yeah, that was the whole thing last time, was an aluminum brass. So we're gonna need 1 part copper to 3 parts aluminum. So 1 part copper to 3 parts aluminum. So we have 10 ingots of aluminum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3. 3 parts aluminum. 1 part copper. Yeah, so that should make. So yeah, so we just toss the aluminum in there, and we're tossing the copper in. And so the way you do this alloying is you toss both metals in here, and they will actually mix by themselves once they get finished getting smelted down. So this aluminum in here is now being converted into the aluminum brass right here, and you can see that that number is going up. Right, so we're gonna have to give it a second to properly mix, and as that's going, we are going to end up. We need to set up some more of our tinker's materials, our tinker stuff, tinker construct stuff. So we're gonna need. I don't think I did this already, did I? I have not. So we need. Is it in the book? I'm just looking through here. It doesn't look like it is. Is it in the guide? Nope. Nope. Alright. So what we need to make, let me type in tinkers. So we need to make a stencil table, a crafting station, a part builder, and a tool maker, and a pattern chest. So crafting station, you make that out of one of these. So let's grab this. You put that in here, and you just turn it into a crafting station. And I'm thinking that it'd be nice if we have all this together. So, I just terraformed all this in the last episode, but so it goes, right? So put that there, and this operates just like a normal crafting table, but if you leave an item in there, it stays in there. Look at that. It's pretty neat. So it's a little bit more convenient than the vanilla crafting grid. So that's basically the only thing that's different about it. We're gonna need some wood. Yeah, and I'm really hitting a threshold here with the storage. So we're gonna make up another storage chest, double that one up, and then get some of this garbage out of our inventory. So I can think. The more cluttered the inventory gets, it makes it almost hard to think. For me, so let's just leave the basics: some food, sleeping bag, and a pick in our inventory. I'm going to grab some wood because we're going to need a lot of that. We're going to need that. Let's grab these sticks. Okay. So we're going to want to make up these things called patterns. Right, so we're going to make up some blank patterns. This is a part builder, and all of this. It's easier to explain this as we use them. So I'm just going to make up these things, and then once we actually get to using them, it'll be easier to explain. So we need to make a stencil table. Chose a plank and a blank pattern. The part builder was a log and a blank pattern. Stencil part. We need to make a pattern chest, which is going to hold all of our patterns. And I'm pretty sure this is, you make this with, yeah. Alright. Tool station, we need one of these. So it's a crafting table or station and a blank pattern. And I think that'll do it. So let's put down our stations. Let's put this guy back in there. Yeah, and we want these to be touching each other so we can access them all from one. So if you have them all adjacent, then you can access the. If you're at one of the what are these things called? GUIs, you can access the GUI from the other ones. Alright, sleep the night away. So the first thing we need to mess with our stencil table. So we take our blank patterns, we put them in there, and now we can make up patterns for our materials. So just craft these up and we put them in our pattern chest. So I just made a pickaxe head pattern. I need to also make a binding pattern and then a tool rod pattern. Alright, and so once we actually have the parts, we go to the tool station, we click on this, and we put a tool rod, a binding, and a pickaxe head in there, and we can make up a pick. So we have our patterns that we just made at the stencil table. So we have our patterns, and then we have to go to the part builder, and we take. Interesting. So the part builder. Let's move the part builder next to the pattern chest so we can access it. Alright, so we take a pattern and we give it a material, and then we can make a part. So we go to the part builder, we grab our pattern, and we put a material in there, and it says it has a material cost of 2. So we put 2 pieces of stone in there, and we have a stone pickaxe head. I'm making these out of stone right now because we're going to take these and make some casts with the smeltery. Alright, so we have all of our stone parts. So we made all of our stone parts with the part builder. Up, and we need to make a casting table. Alright, so this is like we take our bricks, we put it in a pattern like that, and now we have a casting table. We put our casting table down underneath of our faucet. And in the casting table, we're going to put our stone parts. Right, so I've just put the stone pickaxe head in the casting table. We'll make sure our molten aluminum brass is ready to go. And then we start casting. And so so that stone pickaxe head has been consumed. So we can make a casting of the pickaxe head. And so now we can make, when we put other metals in here, we can actually use this cast, and we can cast a pickaxe head out of whatever material we have in here. And these are reusable. So now we have a cast of a pickaxe head. We are going to make a cast of our binding. And we're going to make a cast of our tool rod. So essentially you have the part builder, and you have the casting system over here. So if you want to make a part out of metals, you have to have a cast. And the way you make a cast is you have a stone part that you then put in here. You pour molten aluminum brass on it. It consumes the part. You get a cast. And then with that cast, you can make metal parts. So if you want to make a part out of something like stone or wood, you can use the part builder. But if you want to make that same part out of metal, you need to use this system over here. And I'm actually going to make another pattern chest, because pattern chests can also hold casts. And we're going to need some more blank patterns. Having blank patterns is good in general, because there's a lot of patterns that we still need to make. So you can see that these are all the available patterns, and we've only made up 3 of them so far. Alright, so right now I'm making another pattern chest, and this one's going to go next to our smeltery. This is going to hold our, let's put it right there. And this is going to hold our casts. Alright, so we have our casts now. That's very nice. We need to get some obsidian, put it in here, and then we can make an obsidian pickaxe head. Maybe we can also, so now I'm thinking about actually making a good, so I'm gonna want to make, I'm trying to think if I can get away with only making 3 tiers of tools. So essentially the pickaxe grind is the bit we need to work out now. So cobalt is what we want to get. I want to make a cobalt pickaxe head, and that's essentially the top tier pickaxe that I'm going for is cobalt. But to get to cobalt, we have to make tinker picks out of other materials to get to the cobalt. And I'm trying to figure out the most efficient way to do that, because I don't want to make up a bunch of stuff and then use it a couple times and then not ever need it again. Although that's probably going to end up being the case. So let's see. Platinum is another material that is a contender. So what level is platinum ore? By what level I mean I guess I gotta make a bronze pickaxe. Bronze. Sorry if I'm scattered. Copper and tin. We have tin, don't we? Pretty sure. Why is it showing 2 different recipes? It's the same one, isn't it? Okay, copper, tin. So is it 3 parts copper, 1 part tin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. So we, for a pickaxe head, it takes 2 materials. So we probably only need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. It's probably going to make up more than we need. That's not a big deal. So wait for this copper to smelt up. Alright, and this should start making bronze. Yep. So you can see the bronze is now pouring in here. Pun intended. Yep, and so now we have bronze and we have aluminum brass. But we want to have the... So if we were to dispense something right now, we would end up dispensing the aluminum brass, which we don't want to do. So we click on the bronze and it puts the bronze on the bottom. And so now if we dispense something, it's going to dispense the bronze. So let's grab our pickaxe head cast. We're going to put that down and we're going to dispense. And it's dispensing bronze. And so you see that we now have a bronze pickaxe head. And it has the dense modifier. So the dense modifier why wasn't it edited out for that? The dense modifier, materials, bronze, dense. The tool lasts longer when it has less durability. Okay, that's pretty neat, I guess. So only the pickaxe head really needs to be out of bronze. So we can make the rest of it out of stone if we really want, which I kind of want to do because I'm a cheapskate. That's actually the modifier that we're going to get cheap. Not sure what cheap does, but probably something great, you know? There's a modifier called cheap. Sleep! Come on! There we go. It'd be nice if it told you, like, oh, you can't sleep now. Like, you need to wait 5 seconds or something. So, let's go to the stone to see what cheap gives us. Cheapskate. Stone is bad. Your tool has less durability. Oh, it's cheapskate. Good. Increases durability gained when repairing the tool. Okay, okay. That's pretty neat. So, we don't... Yeah, so we didn't make our head out of stone. We just made the binding, which is going to be the extra thing right here, and the handle out of stone. So we get the cheap modifier. So our tool gets more durability when we repair it. That's always good. So now we can, now that we have all of our parts, we go to the tool station. We click on the pickaxe, and we put our materials in there, and we can make a bronze pickaxe that has the cheap and dense modifier. Alright. Now we have a bronze pickaxe. Sweet! Maybe we should make a... weapon. Yeah, maybe we should make a weapon. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. Alright, so what modifier do we want our weapon to have? And what do we want to make? I'm kind of feeling like I want to make a cleaver. But maybe we should just go with a broadsword. No, I'm gonna go cleaver. Yeah, let's go for a cleaver. So, cleaver. The cleaver is a heavy offensive weapon. It has powerful strikes, but it is difficult to wield. Each killing blow has a chance to to behead the foe of their heads, or to behead the cuts that off. Requires a tool forge, offensive weapon, high damage but slow, beheading 2, two-handed, no offhand. Alright, a tool forge. Let's see what that means. Tool forge. Block of iron, block. Alright. So it needs a seared brick, so that's easy enough. Ooh, that's expensive, isn't it? Yeah, that looks expensive. But we do have. Can we make a copper one? We can make an aluminum brass one. So we should be able to make one out of copper, am I right? Yep, we can. We can and we will. So we need 4 of these. We're going to need 3 of those. Do I have any more grout? Or okay, I have more clay, so I can make more grout. Do I have more? Okay, yeah, I have more seared brick. Right, another one of those, and we need a. Was it a tool? What did we need? A tool station, which is a crafting table and a blank pattern. And then I think it was 3 like that, and then it was boom, 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 boom. Tool forge. Excellent. And let's put this next to our tool station. Let's put it right there. Neat. Yeah, and this is where we can make the cleaver. So for this, we need a tough tool rod, a large sword blade, a large plate. Yeah, so we need 2 tough tool rods. So we actually going to have to make these stencils. So we need a tough one. So we only need to make 1 pattern for each of these. We need a plate, and we need a large sword blade. Perfect. All right, so now we're gonna make these out of stone, so we can go and make our casts. See, it's a process. It's a little bit of a grind, but I do kind of like this. So we need to make 1 of those. We need to make 1 of those. And we need to make 1 of those, and we're going to need another piece of stone. Alright, and I believe these are the casts we need, so now we can put our pickaxe cast back in there. Make sure we have our aluminum brass on the bottom. Alright, so we're going to make a cast of our large sword blade. We're going to make a cast of our stone plate, of our large plate. And we're going to make a cast of our tough tool rod. Perfect. And so now we don't have enough bronze. So this takes 8. So it's 8 ingots. This takes 8 ingots. That takes 3 ingots. If we even wanted to make that out of, I mean, we could make the. Just silver was. I'm sorry, I'm a little scattered. Yeah, so we should have enough to make. We could even mix this. We could do 1. So let's go and look at the quick. So we can do 1 of our tool rods out of iron if we wanted to. We could do the plate out of copper, and we could do that out of silver. So let me figure out what combination we want to do, and I will be back with you. Okay, so I think we're going to want to do silver for the blade. maybe lead for the plate. And then for the rods, I'm thinking we're going to do a bronze and a copper. That'll give us dense, which gives us more durability when the tool starts to wear out. Copper will give us more XP. Lead will give us the poisonous modifier, which poisons enemies on hit. And holy will deal bonus damage to undead enemies. And silver appears to have the highest attack value as well. So it looks like this might be a pretty decent weapon that we can hold on to for a bit. Alright, so we're going to need to grab some silver, some lead, some copper, and bronze. And we're going to need to sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. I feel like half of the time I'm just trying to sleep. Okay, so what did I say? Silver, lead, copper, bronze. Silver, good. Lead, okay, we need copper. I know we have some lead. We only have 2 lead? Surely we have more lead than that. Surely. Surely. Really? Did I hallucinate the lead? We wanted to make the lead for the plate, right? The plate takes 8. Can we... Maybe we can swap the lead for... no, we don't want to do that, because if we put it for the handle, it's going to give us less durability. So this modifier right here is also something to look at. This modifies the overall durability of the weapon. So 1.05 and 1.1 are good because they would increase the overall durability, and they add some as well. Whereas lead would be a really bad thing to have for the handle. So yeah, we're gonna need some more lead. But it looks like we have enough for these only cost 3, so we would need 3 copper, which we have. And I'm pretty sure we have 6 ingots of bronze in there. So that's enough for our other tool rod. And the large sword blade takes 8. We have 21. So yeah, we just need some more lead. So let me go run down in there and see if I can't scrounge up some more lead. And now we have our new bronze pickaxe. We can try that out. So that should be fun. Let me fix the head banging right here. So one thing about these Tinker's tools that is pretty neat is they level up. So you can add modifiers. So you see what says modifiers there at 5? I can put 5 modifiers on the tool. And those modifiers are in this book. So if you go here and you go to modifiers, you can add things like haste, luck, sharp, diamond. So haste, you can add redstone to your tool, and redstone gives you haste. So you add redstone to your tool, it gives you haste. You add lapis to your tool, it gives you luck, which is fortune for a tool, or looting for your weapon. You add quartz to your tool, and it increases your attack damage. And this right here, it says multiple levels. You can add multiple levels of haste, so you can get haste, haster, hastiest. You can do the same thing with luck, so you can get fortune 1, 2, or 3, luck, looting 1, 2, or 3, sharp. It's like sharp, sharpest, sharper, diamond. It gives you like a couple things. So it gives you extra durability. It increases your mining level to obsidian. So, maybe we could maybe just put, we could put a diamond onto our bronze pickaxe. and then it would give us the ability to mine obsidian. Oh, that's great. Okay, we're gonna want to do that then, for sure. You put an emerald on there, it gives you more durability. You can put flint onto your weapon, and it will increase the mining level. But it depends on what you have to make a sharpening kit to do that as well. Reinforced is pretty cool. So you get one of these reinforced plates, which is a aluminum brass plate, so like just like a regular cast, and then you surround it with obsidian, and it reinforces the material by 20%, which means that there's a 20% chance for it not to use durability when you do that. If you do that 5 times, it makes it unbreakable. I love this thing, and so that's what we're going to put on our cobalt pickaxe, and we're going to put that on all of our things once we get to it. Beheading increases the chance that you're going to get ahead when you kill something. Smite does more damage against undead. Arthropods against spiders and whatnot. Fiery, it basically is fire aspect. Yeah, so those are basically the ones that we're going to worry about. So let me just keep going down here. Got a little sidetracked there because I saw the diamond, and that reminded me that we can put a diamond on this. So right now we're looking for lead, I think. Yeah, we're looking for lead. And if we find any diamonds or anything, that's cool too. That's not lead, is that? That's tin. I'm so scared. And I do apologize if I'm a little scattered. It's a lot going on, a lot I want to explain, and sometimes I get a little off track. Okay, yeah, so we're looking for lead, so we can make our weapon. So I can go and do other things and not be a scaredy cat. And I was also explaining the nice thing about these tools is that they level up. You can put modifiers on there. And as they level up, so you can see how it says XP right there, 39 out of 150, and it says level clumsy. So the more we use this, the more that's going to level up, the more experience it's going to get. And then once it levels up, you're going to be able to put more modifiers onto your tool. So the more you use it, the better it gets. And it will wear out, but we can repair it. And unlike vanilla, when you repair these things, you don't have to use You don't have to use experience levels or anything. You just use material, and when you use the material, it doesn't like increase in cost every time. So you can actually just keep repairing something over and over again. And I was just thinking that we want to make some torches. And so since we have the auto smelt, I'm going to cook up some charcoal. And then we're going to make some sticks. Being able to do that on the go is just kind of crazy, I think. Yeah, that auto smelt is a really amazing thing to have. So we still, how much more lead do we need? I think we have enough now. Wait, no, we don't. No, I already had 2 in my inventory, so we need to get, we need 1 more for the plate, because the plate takes 8 materials. Alright, so I'm just gonna basically keep digging. Let me turn on F7 so I can see. Yeah, let me have F7 on so I can see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking for some lead, and I will be back. Alright, so I just got another piece of lead, So we're gonna head back up and make our cleaver. Alright, as soon as I said that, we broke our pickaxe, but not to worry. It's broken, but it doesn't mean that it's gone for good. We can always repair it. And repairing it is actually quite easy. We just go right back up. Well, look, it's nighttime outside, so let's take a sleep. So we go back up. We go to our tool forge, or no, the tool, not the tool forge, but the other crafting station that has the tool name. Oh, there's a baddie, but he's dead. Haven't had to kill anybody yet with this thing, but I'm ready. I'm ready for him. So, after the tool forge, the tool station, and we're gonna want some. We're gonna need some bronze to fix this. Do we have any bronze? We do have bronze, but it's over here as a molten bronze. So one thing we're gonna need to do is actually make an ingot. So I'm gonna put an ingot here, and I'm gonna make a cast of an ingot. Alright, and so now we have an ingot cast, and I'm gonna actually pour some of the bronze into the cast, and this will make a bronze ingot. And so now we can use this bronze ingot to repair the pick, and look at that, it's back. And I'm thinking that this cheap thing right here is really helping us out with it gives us more bang for our buck, so it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. So I'm gonna turn off those X's. Looks like there's some baddies over there. Let's leave them alone for right now. Really want to get some of these diamonds so we can start flying through the progression right here. I hear a zombie. You hit that? Sounds like it's right back here. Ooh. I did not place that. Some kind of fortress? Stronghold? That doesn't really make sense. I find it hard to believe that there's a stronghold right here. I mean, that would be incredibly lucky. Let's be super duper careful. Get some blocks on our bar. Get our food right there. Let me turn on the F7 grid so I can see. Okay. It looks like it's below us. That looks incredibly dangerous. Oh, I've seen these before. These things are no joke. There's yeah, these things are death. I got death looped in one of these things before. So it looks like this is like a modded what do they call it? A modded dungeon. And there's a spawner in there, but it's disguised as like a, yeah. Let's see if we can be smart about this. I don't fancy losing all of our good stuff right now. I mean, baby zombies can also ruin our day as well, so... let's see. I'm thinking, so if I'm not... I don't want to... Yeah, it'd be bad if we mess up here. At the first sign of trouble, I'm outie. Oh god. I'm just too scared. Look how fast he moves. Yeah, that's... I don't need that right now. I just don't want that right now. It's... I can't. I just don't want to take the stress. What? What was that? Did you hear that? Something like sizzled. Wow, that must have been a very large coal vein, because then some of it broke over here. Let's see if we can get down there. Still looking for those diamonds. Still looking for them diamonds. There's some redstone. Oh man. Alright, so rose gold. Yeah, let me see if there's any. Looks like I'm pretty safe here. Let's see if there's any actual use for this. Looks like you can only use it to make these veins. So, yeah. I mean, you can always use it to make these blocks. You could probably do some kind of chisel and bit. A chisel and bit is a really cool mod that allows you to change the textures and the look and feel of a lot of blocks. It allows you to really make some intricate designs as well, and we might get into some of that, but I don't think we're ready for anything like that for a bit. We still have plenty of progression to do. So it would be nice though if I could find some diamonds, right? So I'm gonna keep on keeping on, and I'll let you know what happens. Diamonds. Diamonds. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and... Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. I was gonna say like, oh, maybe we can get some lapis over there and enchant our... No. Let's just grab these. Did we break it? Yep. Cool. Perfect. Now that forces us to leave. You hearing them zombie sounds? Oh. Like, that scared me more than it should have. My blocks ready. Never underestimate the power of blocks. I feel like that's a often overlooked power or advantage that the player has over mobs in this game, is that they can place... You can just being able to put down obstacles, or being able to, you know, pillar up out of the reach of mobs that can make the difference. That can make all the difference between getting, you know, mauled by a pack of zombies or, you know, surviving. At some point we really should make a little shelter, because you saw that zombie over there earlier. Alright, stop getting distracted. Let's go ahead and make another bronze ingot so we can fix our pick. Alright. There's... okay. Very nice. Alright. And diamond, and so now it should be an obsidian. Yes. Yes. That is wonderful. Alright. So let's see, we were down there, there's a lot of lava. If we grab a water bucket, that's probably going to be the smartest way to do this. So if we grab a water bucket, we can go down there, we can pour the water all over the lava, turn that all into obsidian, and then we can just harvest it straight up like that. So I think we'll be in good shape. And again, our inventory suffers. Our sorting is non-existent right now. I keep saying that it's temporary, and that's my justification for not fixing it, but really it's just because I'm lazy. Yeah, it's because I'm lazy. It's hard to get into the sorting thing when I know that I'm going to be using stuff like refined storage as soon as possible. So it's like, oh, I'll just wait until I get that. I'll just wait until I get that. And so I'm just going to wait until I get that, essentially. That's how the logic goes. Alright, so there was some lapis down here, but I think I'm just going to go straight for and I didn't grab the water bucket. What I was saying was I'm going to go straight for the obsidian and not waste any more modifiers on this pick, because this pick really was just meant to get us the obsidian. Because then we're going to use the obsidian to make an obsidian pick head, so that way we can mine cobalt. And then I think in the next episode, what we'll end up doing is gearing up and taking our first adventure into the Nether. So that's probably going to be a good stopping point for this episode. Is we'll craft up an obsidian pickaxe, and then we'll take our first trip into the Nether. So that'll be, yeah, that's a pretty good progression, I think. Let's see if I can make it back to our lava pit. Where was that? Did I get... I remember that. I remember that jump right there. So it must have been over here somewhere, right? There's our lapis. I don't want to forget that, so I'm going to go and grab that right now. Gonna grab this, gonna grab that. Put down a torch. Take some fall damage. Huh. Alright, well, let me find our way back down to those lava pits, and I'll be right back with you. Yeah, so this is the way we came down, and if we just go this way, bam, there's lava. But our scary dungeon is over that way, so I think I'm gonna go for this first. Yeah, I wish I could save those. I guess, do I have to... Let's see if we can craft a rock formation. Rock formation. Can we craft this? Nope. We cannot. Currently harvestable. Wait. I don't... don't get it. Why can't I pick it up? That I'm gonna look into that and see if I can't pick those up, because it would be nice to be able to replace some of those things. Could be cool designs. Alright. So, one cool thing about this is I really like the fact that we can vein mine obsidian. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to be clever about this. I put the water, it's just going to push me. But if I give myself a little hidey hole like this, and then I put some water like that, and then I vein mine this. Wow. Okay, here we go. Mine and obsidian. Once we get our super sweet pickaxe, this will be quite a bit better. Also, we don't have anything like an aqua affinity, so trying to mine in water is absolutely painful. And it looks like our pickaxe also leveled up. Now it's accustomed. Ooh. That doesn't really matter too much though, because this pickaxe is going to be phased out quite soon. This is probably the peak of its usefulness, is mining this obsidian. Ooh, it's pretty neat. Let's see. If I get rid of this cobblestone, maybe it'll turn that into obsidian. Yes. Can I stand here? Yep, I can stand here. And we might as well just get as much obsidian as we possibly can right now, since we're here. Since we're already kind of in the zone for it. Alright, I think. Oh, don't do that. I think. Let's see how much we have. We have. This will give us basically a stack of obsidian, so I think that'll last us for a bit. And we could also make some. Actually, I just had a great idea. So since we're going to be going into the Nether, we're going to want some better armor. And if we have some obsidian armor right there, it'll give us knockback resistance, it'll give us flame resistance, which gives us fire protection 4, and it'll give us a health boost, max hearts by 10 hearts, and it gives us armor toughness and armor. So this obsidian block armor is pretty crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Zirconium infused obsidian armor is... That's not bad either. Look at that. Immovable, flame resistant, 20 hearts. Wow. And then plus 10 and plus 3. Anyway, the obsidian armor right now is going to be what we're going to go for. Reinforce. What does that do? Looks like it just... Yeah, it doesn't... I don't know. Alright. Enough of that. Let's... Since we're going to make this armor, let's get a little bit more... Or am I being greedy? I'm probably being greedy. Don't need it anymore. Don't need it anymore. Don't need it anymore. And we get out right here. Alrighty. Sweet. We're just zooming along. So, I think what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to smelt down 3 pieces of obsidian. I am going to make maybe we should make which one gives us dense? I think it's not dense, but well established. I'm gonna get it the well-established trade for it. And also, what else do we want to put on there? It's just going to be for cobalt, so we really don't need to worry too much about it. So let's also make it cheap by using some stone to make it easily repairable. That's it. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. So put that down. That's going to smelt up. We might have to grab some more lava at some point, but we know where plenty is. In the meantime, we also can start pouring our what did I say? Bronze? What's the one that gives? Let's just go find our book. Where's our book? There's our book. And nighttime is coming, so I gotta sleep. Alright, so let's find out which one gives us which modifier, which material gives us the. So copper gives us well established. Bronze gives us more durability. What do we want more? Doesn't really matter. What's easier to make? Copper. Let's go with that. Okay, so the obsidian is ready. So let's pour that. That's pretty, isn't it? It's a nice color. So we need some copper. Copper. And we're gonna make a stone binding obsidian pickaxe head. We need a tool rod. We also need to smelt down some copper. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank goodness they can't be smelted. That was... gave me a start. Gave me a start. Who says that? Okay. Alright, so now we just need to pour our copper. And hopefully it won't combine with anything. That's also one thing that sometimes if you have a lot of metals in here, you'll get some accidental combinations. Usually it's not. Typically it's not. You know, as long as you kind of keep an eye on what you're making in here, it's not too big of a deal. Also, if you start getting too much in here, you can always put an ingot cast and just start taking molten metal out of there. All right. Yeah, we poured everything. So tool rod, binding, obsidian pickaxe head, and this should have a level of cobalt. Yes, indeed it does. That's very nice. Okay. And then also, I think one more thing that we want to do is make up some obsidian armor. Alright, so leggings, helmet. Let's think. Do we want to keep... I should have thought about this before I started making stuff. I'm trying to decide whether we want to do a full set of obsidian or if we want to keep the furnace stuff. So that gives us +2 armor. That gives us +5 armor toughness, +3. I'm thinking that if we go with a full set of obsidian, then it'll give us the... That'll probably be the best thing to do, is give us a full set of obsidian. So let's make that. And that basically puts us at a good place to go into the nether. So I'm going to put on our armor. And then next time we will craft up another portal. Probably put it over there. and we'll head into the nether. So now that we have our obsidian pickaxe right there, we've got a pretty decent sword. We're ready to go, guys. So I will catch you in the next episode. All right. Bye.